Hi guys, Steve here, and on this video I'm going to show you the basics of Conan Exiles all the way up to building your first house. If you want to play on servers with other people, click the Play Online text. This will take you to the server page. At the top you have a combat mode. Here you choose what kind of server you want to play on. All will show you every server type. Player versus player lets you kill real life players. Player versus environment only lets you kill NPCs. Then on PvP Blitz, you gain experience more quickly, but the server restarts after 30 days. Show invalid servers means the ones playing on an old version. Then in the top left you have the filters. Internet means private servers. Official are the ones run by the devs. Unofficial are rented by the players. They could have boosted farming on, but if they stop paying for them, they shut down and you lose everything. So it's up to you if you want to risk it. And favourites are the ones you want to remember. When choosing a server, what I do first is pick what type I want to play on. So I've selected PvP. Then I choose a region, which is Europe for me. The closer the server is to you, the lower the ping. I always try and find a server with the lowest ping to play on so there's no lag. Then the number of player slots on the server. When you find the right one for you, click on it, then add it to favourites so you can find it again, then click join to enter it. If you just want to play by yourself or with a friend on your computer, on the main menu page click single player co-op. This will let you choose all the settings you want to run the game at. You can change the server name, select how many player slots you want in your game, change your passwords. If you want to do PvP, then boost your farming, experience, anything you need to pick from. Once you've selected the options you want, click host and the game will start. When you get in game, you come to the character creation screen. Here you can select male or female. I'm going to create a male character. You zoom in and next you choose your race. Just move a slider to the side and it gives you a short description in the box below. I'm going to go for these guys because I like the sound of sorcery. But if you're not bothered you can click randomize. Next we choose your religion. I want to be an evil bad guy. So I'm going to pick Yog, the god of cannibals. After that you'll pick your voice.
Cut me down, please.
The gods are watching. Death is coming. The gods are watching.
That one sounds evil, so I'm going to go for that. Next you pick your character's face. He looks a mean dude, but I'll just recheck the others. Yep, I'm going to go for that one. With the squares underneath you can pick your skin colour. I'm going to go for the white and pasty look, to see if I can make him look drained of life. Next I'll select my hair. You can move their head to the side to get a better look at it. I'm going to go for 80s rock band. Brown's too boring, so let's go for the typical bad guy white hair look. Give him Ming and merciless eyebrows. Let's turn those white to match. On cosmetics you can change the lip colour if it's a woman. I want to give my guy dark eyeshadow to enhance his evilness. That's looking good. With face detail you can alter the shape of the face. This guy's looking a bit too thin at the moment, so I'm going to chunk him up. I'm giving him a stronger looking face because it was a bit too skinny. You can't really see his ears with his haircut, so it's best to make him bold until you've chose them. Which eyes look the scariest? I like the orange. But I also like the light purple. Let's go for those. Next is your body type. He's going to be a big powerful guy. Increase his moves a bit. And give him a good sized sausage. The nudity option's off at the moment, so you can't really see. And finally, let's name him. I'll skip past the intro because you'll get to see it when you play. You start off at a random spawn point in the desert at the bottom of a map. I'll just give you a quick look around. Those monuments are interactive. Just click on them to activate them. There's others scattered around the map and it will tell you the game's lore.
Behold, bonded one, the very boundaries of civilization. Beyond the passage of our highways.
This guy's been on an extreme diet, but he's left me his water bottle and a note to read. When you pick it up, it'll automatically read it.
I am beaten, left to rot among the ruins of the past. There are others here, slaves, bandits and cannibals, exiles from lands I've never heard of. Some of them try to scrape a life from the wasteland, scrabbling in the rocks and sand for their own place. I cannot go on. The life that I left behind haunts me. The sun over the glittering spires of Belverus has forever denied me. The smell of my daughter's hair. I will pass the ghost fence, and this cursed land will finally end me. To whoever reads this note, I leave the last of my water and this message. Stranger, you have my pity. You do not know how cursed you truly are.
So I'm following the road and collecting the resources to build my first pick. You can't get fibre from these small bushes, only the larger ones. These are just for show. In the top left you have some icons. The heart is your health, the lightning bolt is your stamina, the water droplet is water, the chicken leg is food, XP is your experience, and the anvil is your weight. Picking up any stones I find as I go. I just need one more branch. There we are, I need 5 branches and 5 stones to make one pick. When you're building an item, it goes to the crafting queue at the bottom. I've leveled up, so I click the flashing green button, and at the bottom it tells you I've got 1 unspent point that I need to put into my attributes. If you mouse over them, it'll tell you what each are. Strength determines how much damage you do with melee. Agility is how well you move with different armor types. Vitality is your health. Accuracy is how much damage you do with ranged weapons. Grit is your stamina. Encumbrance is your weight and how much you can carry. And survival is your fortitude and how much your water and food goes down. I'm going to put my first point into health. Next click learn recipes. And this will show you all the items you can eventually build. I don't have any points yet, so I'm going to close that. Okay, let's carry on. That's a big bat. Let's see what he's been munching on. This guy must have been drinking because he's legless. Pick up the book to hear his story.
Gods curse this sandstorm. We were forced to take refuge before the wind scoured the skin from our faces. There is something in the storm. Beasts. We hear the skittering of their paws outside the ruins, and their howls mingled with the screaming winds. The men are scared. I've put them to work crafting rudimentary weapons and torches from the loose stones and rough plants that dot this place. I've yet to meet a beast that liked fire, or the bite of the axe.
I've almost made it out of the desert. You'll spawn back here if you die and you've not got a bed. Ah, some greenery at last. There's a little beastie over there. I'll try and stay away from it. Oh crap, I've aggroed it. It's after me. The imps might look scary and tough, but if it's just one of them and you've got a tool or weapon, the best policy is to stand and fight, as they go down easily. If you run off, you might aggro something else and get killed. Once it's dead, harvest it with a tool. That's mainly give me hide. I've levelled up before, so now I'm going to spec my points. Click the flashing green level up, and I'm going to put my points into melee damage. You don't have to copy me, you can choose what you like. Apprentice Craftsman automatically teaches you the 3 items on the right, and highlights the items on the left in green that you'll be able to learn later by opening up that tech tree. I've learnt that, so now I can build a stone hatchet. I just need to gather more stone. You can pick them up one at a time by hand, or hit a rock with a stone pick, and on a normal server you'll get 3 to 4 at a time. I should have enough now, so let's make the hatchet. And I'll carry on collecting as I need it to build other stuff later. It's a medium-sized turtle thing. I don't think I should mess with that yet. Like I say, you get 3 to 4 stone if you hit a rock with a pickaxe, but only 1 if you hit it with a stone hatchet. When you use the axe on a tree, you get 3 wood, and every now and then a branch. There's a Thrall NPC camp over there. I want to stay away from it until I get weapons. When you're collecting fibre from bushes, keep an eye out because nasty beasts might be hiding behind them. But here is just baby shellbacks. The combat music started, so I've aggroed something. There it is, it's another imp. Don't forget to harvest it. These baby turtles are even easier to kill, as you can one-shot them with any tool. The fight music started again. Another imp's coming for me. They look like evil Oompa Loompas. When you're moving around a map, these eggs are a good source of food if you haven't got any. I just finished killing these for hide. Then go off to harvest and kill stuff and try and find somewhere to build. I've come to a broken bridge. It looks nice and green over there, so I'm going to check it out. As you can see, when you go underwater, the breathe bar comes up. If you don't surface before it runs out, you'll suffocate and die. The red starvation warnings come up in the top left. I'll just get to land and then do something about it. Okay, open up your inventory. These are the turtle eggs I picked up. Click on them and press use. As you can see, they give you a small amount of food. That's my water icon, stamina, and then health. And those handful of insects are edible too. You can also drag any food items to your hotbar, then click the corresponding number to eat them. I've levelled up, so I'm going to put a point in encumbrance so I can carry more stuff. The attribute costs go up the more points you put into them. Killing things helps you gain experience quickly, so I'm going to learn Stone Sword to help me level up and protect me. No more points, so let's see what I need to build it. I've got everything except the 10 twine, and you make twine here out of plant fibre. I can only make 9 at the moment, so I need to harvest some more bushes. There's a big-eared little rabbit. Well, he should have hopped it. Just finished cutting down this tree as I've collected everything I need to make a sword. That's the last twine I need, but I might as well craft all the others as well. And now I can start building a stone sword. While we're waiting, let's do a tool test. You get 3 to 4 wood with every hit on a tree with a stone hatchet, so you get a total of 13 wood and 1 branch from each tree. Now with a stone pick you get 1 to 2 wood and a couple of bark, making a total of 6 wood and 2 bark. I'll just finish these trees off. You'll notice once an item's been built, it'll add itself to a hotbar if there's an empty space, but I want a sword in slot 3 so I just move it over. And I also want to craft a wooden shield to protect me. You can have a sword in one hand and a shield in the other. I've got another skill point, so I'm going to put that into health. I'm long overdue to build my clothes, so I'll start doing that. But I've run out of plant fibre, so I need to get some more. And I've got 1 free point left to spend on a recipe. I'll be getting meat from everything I'm killing, so I'm going to learn Survivalist, which will give me a campfire to cook it, and with that built I can get a steady supply of food. I just put the shield next to the sword so I can equip it in a fight, and go off and collect more resources. Now I've moved quite far away from a starting desert area, but if I died now I'd spawn all the way back there where I began, and it would be a real pain in the butt to walk all the way back here to get my stuff. To get around that and create your own spawn point, build yourself fibre bedrolls. I just wait until that's finished crafting. If an item breaks and you've got resources to build a new one, click it again and it'll repair. Okay, it's done, so let's place it. Click the corresponding number to bring up a bed. You'll get an image of where you can place it, and if it's on flat ground just press the left mouse button. Once the bed's down you must press the E key to interact with it, as if you don't it won't register as a spawn point. If the ground's not flat, you can use the Shift, Control or Alt key to angle the bed to match the terrain. Now when you die, instead of spawning in the starting desert, you're back where you left the bedroll, but it only has 1 use before it's destroyed, so make sure you put plenty down. In your inventory window, it tells you how much weight you're carrying in the top left. You can sort the different items out you're looking for by clicking these icons on and off. There's more options by clicking the custom bar. Otherwise, if you're looking for something more specific, say hide, you can type it in the search bar, then press enter. Then just delete a word to reset it. Those same type of sorting options are in the crafting menu as well. Just turn the icons off and on to find what you want, or type it into the search bar. Okay, let's get on to melee combat. As you can see, I've got both my stone sword and shield equipped. You press the left mouse button to use your sword, and your right mouse button to use your shield. Every time you successfully block, your shield takes damage until it breaks. And you can press a run button as well as a direction to avoid being hit. The blocks and rolling take a little getting used to, but you get the hang of it after a while. Then it becomes quite fun to fight. Thrall encampments are scattered around the map. These are groups of NPCs that are hostile to you. In the beginning you'd just be killing them, but later on in the game you can knock them out, drag them back to your base, and break their will on a wheel of pain. Then they'll become your slaves and fight for you. After you've killed them, you can loot their bodies. When you're thirsty, go to the water's edge, look at it and press your action button, E. This will make you drink the water. Keep pressing it until your water's full up. I'm starting to get hungry, so I need to make myself a constant supply of food. I'll start off by building a campfire. There's my starvation warning bar. I've run out of the turtle eggs, so I'm going to have to make do by eating a handful of insects until the fire's finished. They hardly give me any nourishment, but it's better than nothing. The fire's been crafted, so now I can place it. Press your use button E to open it. Drag some fuel in, I'm using wood. Then add the meat. There's a visual diagram of what to do on the right, if you've never done this before. Then finally turn the campfire on at the top. You can also left click on an item to transfer it, or press O to drop. If you don't have any meat, put fibre and seeds in the campfire and that will make you edible gruel. The shredded roast is now cooked and ready to eat. I've been farming a lot of stuff and I keep getting overburdened, so it's time to learn and build myself a box so I can unload it and free up some weight. I'm also going to put a point in encumbrance so I can carry more resources. Okay, I've built a box and just need to place it. Remember, you can use your mouse wheel to rotate the items you place. Now I can dump all my stuff in there and sort out what I need to keep. If you drag one item onto another item in a different container, those items will swap place. I've got all the essential stuff I need, so now it's time to build my first house. I'll put another point in encumbrance because I want to carry more wood and stone. Then I'll learn apprentice stonemason so I can learn most of the tiles to build my house. I've already gathered some materials to get started, so let's get building. The first tier structure, sandstone, is pretty simple. All you need to build that is stone and wood. The house is going to have 6 foundations, then I'll put the rest of the materials on walls. I'm carrying too much at the moment, so I've got to stay here until it's done. The building tiles weigh less than the natural resources, so as things get crafted, your weight will go down until you can move again. The foundations are finished, so let's place them. I want my house overlooking a river so it's got a nice view. When you place one tile down, all others will snap next to it or on it. There's my 6 foundations down in the shape I want, so let's make a start on the walls. When you're placing a vertical tile down like a wall, it will have text in the middle to show you which side's facing out and which is the inside. Okay, those 3 are done, so I'm going to skip forward until I've harvested more resources. I've just leveled up, so I'm going to put my point into vitality so I've got more health to fight. I've only got 1 point left to spend on recipes, so I can't really get what I want at the moment. However, what I can do is give you a quick look at all the current items you can build later. There's actually more stuff here than it looks, because as you unlock some recipes, it gives you extra items within those. Quite a wide range of stuff, and as the game develops we'll be adding more items. Okay, I've made the walls I need, so let's place them. Put a doorway in. And I just need to make 2 more walls to finish off the sides. That's looking good. I've almost run out of resources, so I'll just make this ceiling tile and then go out and get some more. They're done, so let's place them. Now it won't let me place the last one here because it's being blocked by the open door. So you need to close it or open it outwards, and that will let you place it. Just like that. Next I want to place some boxes in my cosy little home, so I can move all the items from the outside ones into this so they're safe. Now I just have to move all my stuff over. I've only got 1 point available, but I want to make the armourer's bench. Instead of waiting for me to level up, what I can do is click the reset all button. Then I get all my recipe points back, so I can then choose to build new items. You'll still need to relearn the prerequisites to the tech tree, like the apprentice craftsman, but that now frees up the points to spend it on what you want. So I'm going to unlock the armourer's bench. I might do the light chest piece later, but for now I want to unlock the bow and show you that. As you can see on the right, you'll automatically unlock the arrows with it. Okay, I've built a hunting bow and it's on my hotbar, and I've also built some arrows that's in my inventory. Drag the arrows to the bow to load it, and you'll now get the arrow icon next to the bow. Select the bow in your hotbar to equip it. There are 2 firing modes. The first is to hold your right mouse button down to aim, then press your left mouse button to fire the arrow. The second way to shoot is to hold down your left mouse button, target your enemy, then release the button to fire. Or you could just do the quick version of tap the left mouse button. The arrow dips quite a lot at the moment, so if the enemy is far away, you need to aim above their head to hit them, because if you don't, it'll just hit the ground. Use the bow to shoot enemies from afar, then when they get close to you, switch to the melee weapons, as shooting them at close range leaves you vulnerable to attack. As well as the thralls and nasty beasties that try to kill you, another element of the game is a sandstorm. As you can see, it's quite large. If you get caught in it without shelter or the right equipment, it will kill you. It's passing by to the north of me at the moment and I'm out of range, so I'm okay, but it makes the sky dark, so I'm going to go indoors until it's over. I'm back and I've farmed enough resources to make the armoury, so I'm going to place it. It's quite tall and it looks like it's not going to fit inside. It places on the ground okay, but when I try and put it down on the inside I think it's blocked by the ceiling. Yep, it looks like it is. I'll try and get around it, otherwise I'm going to have to make this house 2 wall tiles high. Let's try deleting the ceiling so I've got enough room. You'll get resources back whenever you delete anything. Yep, good, that worked. Where's the best place to put this? With a middle mouse button you can rotate it. I'm going to place it in a corner, as close to the walls as I can. There we go, that will do. It's a bit wonky, but never mind. You get the shield when you unlock the armourer's bench. The light chest piece I learnt later. To make that equipment, you need to put the resources it needs in the bench's inventory. But I want to see before that if I can put a ceiling tile above this bench now it's placed. Yes, you can. So put your equipment down first before you put the roof on, or build your house 2 wall tiles high. I've put all the ingredients I need to build the light chest piece in the armourer's bench. Just select the recipe and then click craft. I've already built a shield, so I'm going to equip that. The light chest's going to take a while, so I'm going to skip forward. That's done, so now I can put it on. Just double click it, and that started to make me look like a proper warrior. Pressing P puts you into 3rd person mode. Grrr. Good, all I have to do now is place a last ceiling tile. And our cosy little home is finished. That's all the important stuff you need to know to begin in Conan Exiles. After this, you'll need to start farming the harder stuff to find, like ironstone to get iron. This is found in the mountains north of the Southern River. You get it from these rocks that look grey. There's a tiny chance you might get a bit from the normal brown rocks, but don't expect it, so it's definitely best to farm these. Thank you for watching. If this was helpful, please like and subscribe. Don't forget to check out the other Conan Exile videos at the end, and hopefully I'll see you again. Goodbye.